So Iron Banner is upon us, and today we're going to be reviewing all of the Iron Banner weapons, guys. I'm going to be chewing through a bunch of these, but this one is going to be on my account. That's right. RNG actually gave me a pretty decent roll here. Now, right off the bat, guys, this is a 540 round per minute pulse rifle, and something that's really cool about all these Iron Banner weapons is they have very similar scopes. They also all come with barrel perks, allowing you to only change their stats. You're not actually changing the optics themselves. So I'm rocking fluted barrel here, boys. I'm also going with ricochet rounds. Now in that column, that's been what I said you need to go for, is ricochet rounds on these 540s. You're helping that range out while simultaneously helping that stability. Now the first trait is Head Seeker. Again, not necessarily needed, but you know, hey, it's nice. A little bit of extra damage. The second column is High Impact Reserves. Now again, the way High Impact Reserves work, guys, it ups the damage by +1 and will continue to add and tack on more damage the further you get down into that magazine. Now first up, before we get into time to kill for this weapon, is this considered the God roll? Not exactly. Now wait a minute, don't get me wrong. This is still a very well-rolled 540 round per minute pulse, but I would not say it is the God roll. So before we get into TTK, let's talk what the God roll would be for me. I think I would still go fluted barrel. You could go arrowhead break, sure guys, but I think I like fluted more these days. Only though, if you have a counterbalance mod to apply to this pulse. It needs a counterbalance mod bad, because the recoil direction is only 53 and it jumps terribly. Not necessarily up and down, again guys, it just goes from side to side. So throw your aim off a little bit. Ricochet rounds though, obviously the best one in that column, hands down. Now the last two columns there, the traits themselves. Fellas, I would definitely try to roll one with full auto. I think if you have a counterbalance mod on this weapon, you can really take advantage of its true potential. That optimal time to kill by allowing yourself to lay on the R2 trigger. I think overall, with ricochet rounds, the stability there is plenty enough for you to keep your shots together. Again, the counterbalance mod is really what's going to allow you to do that, but the stability just keeps it together vertically. So full auto for me would be a great trait to have on here. Maybe pair it with something like Outlaw, because the reload speed for this is a little slow. You can still rock something like Head Seeker. Again, that's not a perk that's going to help your time to kill, but it will allow the weapon to be more forgiving. As far as the masterwork goes, stability all day long. So guys, we haven't really talked about 540 round per minute pulse rifles that much. You'd be surprised to know that the TTK values for them is one of the best at 0.8 seconds for 9 crits, which is why I'm saying things like Kill Clip is not necessarily needed on this gun, or even things like Rampage. Everything you want to load into this pulse needs to help maintain that consistency. So guys, if you come across the roll that I just mentioned, reach out to your boy Cross, man. I want to play with it. I'm telling you, that is the God roll. Full auto on this thing, it already has some great base range. Stability could be a little bit better, but with ricochet rounds, as well as a stability masterwork, it'll be deadly. Now for my boys that don't want to rock out full auto, in that last column of traits, you can roll it with something like rangefinder, which is a very good perk to have on any weapon, but especially for pulses such as these that have damage fall off that starts pretty quickly. And so if you have no problem mashing on that R2 trigger, then rangefinder would definitely be a T1 perk to have in that last column. Boys, that is Claws of the Wolf. Again, I'll be continuing to review all of these Iron Banner weapons this week, so be looking out for it. Guys, thank you so much for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.